But Rolly was literally like Swiffer, wet jet, mopping the floor with this girl. I'm like, oh my gosh, not squeaky clean. Like she is all across the floor with sister. I was like, damn, like, what? Stop this. Call the police.
Let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming out they drawers. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free coat. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. First gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like she go. Bitch, I'm a
I mean, Slim is like a quarter of Rolly size, so I figured that Rolly was going to tear her up. But Rolly was literally like Swiffer, wet jet, mopping the floor with this girl. I'm like, oh my gosh, not squeaky clean. Like she is all across the floor with sister. I was like, damn, like what? Stop this. Call the police. Like get Rolly off for this girl, okay? What's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be recapping Baddies Midwest episode 8, okay? So if you would like to get into a little tea with me, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, ding, ding. I like the way it's like, no, I'm just saying, let's get it. Okay, you guys, before I get into the recap, let's get into some gifts that I received from my Amazon wish list. If you would like to get me a gift off my Amazon wish list, the link is down in my description. Leave your phone number or your social media if you want me to contact you personally to say thank you. If you don't feel comfortable talking on the phone with me or don't feel comfortable talking directly to me, you can just leave a little note that say, yeah, Lucci, I love you, girl. You're really that. It's like, no, I'm just playing, but yeah. So I have 2 gifts here that I received over the weekend, and they are both from the same person. The first thing here is these LED photography lights. It's a set of 2. You guys, I'm really trying to up my content game for you guys going into the new year. So these lights are going to come in handy, okay? And then the second gift. Oh, wait, this bag is big, y'all. The bag is big. First of all, let me read who it's from. Both gifts are from the same person, so that's why I didn't read the first one. Happy holidays, boo. I love you. I'm a Detroiter. Okay, Midwest in the building. You've been my TV base since back in the day. This is my number. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say his number. Eric Coleman. Thank you so much, Eric. Let me rip this off so I could put your number in the pile with the rest of the numbers for me to call so I don't forget it. But let's see what the second gift is. Oh, I didn't look in the bag. Oh. Wait, let me take it out the bag so y'all can really see. Okay, you guys, look at these slippers, y'all. I love slippers, y'all. I have like a whole collection of slippers. I can never have too many, but look at these. These are so cute. I can't wait. I want to put my feet in them right now, actually. I can't wait. So Eric Coleman, the Detroiter, thank you so much for these gifts. Once again, if you would like to give me a gift off my Amazon wish list, the link is down below in the description. Okay, now let's get into the recap. Okay, so now that I got the gifts out the way, let's go ahead and hop into this Baddies Midwest recap. Okay, so for the opening scene, we see Natalie, Jaden, and Akbar meet up for a brunch. I wish they would stop saying they finna meet up to eat and have brunch and dinner and lunch and stuff like that when we know it's not gonna be no food involved. Like, so how was there a brunch with no brunch on the table? It was only like tequila. Okay, but whatever. So they meet up and they're talking about, you know, the issues. You know, Jaden and Akbar have both had issues with Biggie, and Akbar was saying that she felt like Biggie is jealous of her because of the way the other girls embraced her and like her. And the only reason why she didn't swing on Biggie when she threw the purse is because she saw fear in Biggie's eyes. And I'm not buying that. No shade. It gave neither one of them really wanted to run it with, you know what I mean? Like, neither one of them really wanted that. Neither one of them really needed that, if we being for real. Like, it did not give she saw fear in the eyes. It gave that you really ain't want to run it and Biggie ain't really want to run it. Okay? So Natalie says that she's going to invite a few of the other girls to the brunch. with no damn food on the table. But yeah, she wants to invite some of the other girls, and she texts Rolly specifically, do not invite Biggie. Okay. And her reasoning for this is because she wants to avoid drama. But it's like, let's be for real here. If they get a text and says, don't invite Biggie specifically, that's going to start drama, because Biggie is going to feel this type of way, and she going to want to know, girl, why you purposely not inviting me? Like, what's tea? Like, so you trying to avoid drama by starting drama. So Tinka, Rolly, DTB, and Biggie, they are talking, and Tinka is telling her, like, even if you're grieving, you need to stand up for yourself and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I feel like you earned Jaden's baddie chain. You know, because they had ran that little fake. Well, I mean, it wasn't even really like around for real, but whatever. And I don't agree with that. I feel like Natalie and Lemmy gave Jaden that chain because she Blueface baby mama. Like, she's their celebrity cast. Like, Jaden, I feel like she ain't even have to really do nothing, and she could have got a chain. So I don't think that was the case at all. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So, Pretty P, Jazz, and Ivory sit outside, and they're talking, and Jazz gets called to go to the brunch. And I'm like, okay, inviting only certain girls is real petty. You know what I'm saying? Because I can understand if it was like, okay, only the OGs, but it's like you specifically inviting some of the newbies too. And it's like, how is this process? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you choosing which newbies to bring? It's giving favoritism. It's giving, you chose Jazz because she Cash Doll best friend or whatever, and then you chose Big Lex because she about to be your new Scotty. Clock it, okay? So in the kitchen, Big Lex, Summer, and Dolly talking about how it's been in Ohio and how it's so lit in Ohio. And then Emma walks in, and she said she feels that Summer be picking with her. And Summer like, girl, you know I be talking about, you know what I mean? I be popping it. I be doing what I do. Like, that's just me, you know? And Emma was saying, like, she feels like some of the stuff she's saying, you know, she be taking it too far, okay? And in the middle of them going back and forth, Rolly comes in and just grabs Big Lex and pulls Big Lex out to go to the brunch. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said what's going on, where you going, what's tea. Like, they just act like it was nothing. I would have been like, where's she going? And why I'm not going? Like, what, hello? Summer and Dolly was telling Emma that she be quiet and she don't really be on nothing, and she's making all these excuses like, I've been hungover, I've been sick, and I be chilling and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you coming up with all these excuses, but you wasn't letting Scotty have no excuses when you was calling her boring. Clock it. Yeah, you turn up. Turn up, since you the boring patrol, ain't you? Ain't you the boring patrol? You the boring police, so you should be the least boring one, girl. It don't matter if you sick, sleepy, tired, hungover, none of that. You the boring police, so you should be the most turned up one, okay? So then Ivory walks in, and she's basically like, what y'all even arguing about? You know, she getting at, if y'all ain't gonna throw hands, then shut up type of time. And it's like, for real though. So Emma gets up, and, you know, it was kind of like Ivory put the battery in Emma back, because Emma wasn't even on there until Ivory said something. So I think she wanted to be like, okay, let me show Ivory I can turn up, you know. So she got up and she was trying to get to Summer, but Bad Dolly was like, no, and like kind of pushed her back by the throat, and her and Bad Dolly start have, like, you know, they was pushing and shoving. It wasn't really like they was really swinging on each other because it was happening so fast. And as Summer was trying to run up and get into it, Ivory grabbed Summer by her wig and just whoop, politely set her down. Like, it was like she was picking up some laundry out the dryer. Whoop, put it in the hamper. Whoop, she grabbed her by that wig and just, yeah, ain't no jumping on my watch. Not on my watch. Whoop, pulled her right back. I was like, and then all Summer did was readjust that wig like a fitted hat. I'm like, why are you not turning up on Ivory? Win, lose, or draw, girl, you grab me by my wig, we gotta get in the paint. Like, and but I do like that Ivory was like, ain't nobody finna be on no jumping. Now, I did like that. I ain't gonna lie. I did like that cause I ain't with the jumping either. But if you grab me by my wig, sister, and I gotta readjust it like a hat, like, yeah, no shame, we gotta run that. Like, I need that from you, okay? So then Emma tries to run up on Summer, and she really couldn't get her for real because security was kind of like, no, you know what I'm saying? But Dolly kept asking for a head up with Emma. And no shade, Emma was making all these excuses like, oh, my finger, oh, my hand, this and that. Dolly's hand was messed up too. Dolly was like, you know what I mean? My hand messed up too, but I'm a running with anybody. And Emma like, I'm a running with anybody too. So Dolly like, okay, well come on. And she like, well no, I'm not gonna just be running in all day. It's like, girl, just say you don't really want that with Dolly. Like, I mean, I feel like she should just say that. Just say you don't really want that with Dolly. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I felt. I felt like Emma ain't want Dolly to dust her. Dust you, okay? So, Jazz, Tinka, DTB, Lex, and Rolly get in the Sprinter and they head to the brunch. And they talk about how Natalie be being messy and there may be some extra girls there. And Rolly was saying like she hope it's not Slim because I guess Slim talked about her son. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really saw like the lives of Slim and, you know, Rolly going back and forth. So I don't really know like the real tea on that, but I'm just going off of what Rolly said on the episode, and she said that Slim was saying disrespectful things about her son, okay? Then DTB was saying, what if she bring Meatball? And Tinka was all like, see, that's what I be talking about. Every time I try to be cool with you say some dumb and woo. Like, she kind of like snapped on her a little bit, and DTB just laughed it off. I mean, I don't know Tinka, so maybe that's just how she talk, and that's just like the dynamic of their friendship or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, she couldn't have talked to me like that. I would have been like, girl, okay, I'm just saying, but like, watch your tone. Keep it cute, sister. No shade. But I mean, I know that people think that sometimes I talk aggressive being from Chicago. Some of my homegirls from New York, they talk real aggressive. I know Tinka's from Philly, so that could just be how she talk, and she ain't mean it that way. And Diamond knows that, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm just saying, how it looked on the episode, it was kind of like, girl, relax, sister, relax, okay? So we also see a scene of Summer and Dolly like in a hot tub talking and turning up. You know, they talking about what's been going on in the house, and Dolly was basically telling Summer, you know, like, I got your back. I don't want people just putting their hands on you, but you know, you do be popping it, so you got to chill a little bit. And Summer was like, you know, I appreciate you, but I'm not going to shut up. Like, win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna get out there. So you really ain't gotta take the phase from me. Like, but you know, Summer was basically letting her like, I'm not gonna shut up. And Dolly was saying like she needs to rest her hand and make sure her hand is good in case Tasiki need that from her again. And it's like, not you trying to save your hand for the Hulk. I know that's right, girl. Put that hand on ice in case Tasiki need that from you again. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, don't even swing on not another person, sister, because you need all the strength you could get if Tasiki want that from you. So all the girls arrive at the brunch, including Scotty, Anna, Jalen, Tasiki. Of course, like I said, there's no food, just liquor. And Scotty had clocked that tea. Scotty like, y'all saying brunch and it's no food, just liquor on the table. Like, my hair got stuck to my lip gloss. But yeah, no food, just lick, okay? So then Natalie blew me on this scene because she was talking about Biggie text her about like not inviting her. She tried to act confused, like, what? I didn't say anything. I didn't. Girl, yes, you did. You specifically text Rolly. That's why Rolly pulled it up. Like, no, girl, this is what you text me. You said do not invite Biggie. Like, girl, why you... Yo, Natalie is hilarious to me, dog. Like, she was like, what? I don't even... Girl, you knew what was going on. Like, then she tried to explain it like, well, you know, I just didn't... Why you ain't just say that from the jump instead of trying to act clueless? Like, what? I didn't even... Girl, she is messy boots, okay? So, as they're talking about Biggie, you know, Akbar chimes in and she says that she feels like Diamond the Body put a battery in Biggie back on the, you know, on the Sprinter when her and Biggie was getting into it. And Diamond like, you know, I didn't put the battery in her back. I just charged it up. What up? Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Diamond ate that. But, you know, Akbar was like, you know, you really got a problem with me, but you trying to, you know, amp Biggie up to be the one to get into it with me. And Diamond was just like, you know, I don't really have a problem with you, but you were like rude the other night when I gave you a compliment on your performance. You didn't say thank you. You hit me with the, I'm a professional, which is very rude. If somebody give you a compliment, even if, you know what I'm saying, even if you think you just oh so pretty and somebody be like, oh, you look so pretty, you're not supposed to be like, I know. You supposed to say thank you. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're the grownest one there, aren't you, Akbar? You should know manners, baby Buki. So like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, I don't feel like Diamond was wrong for that, you know, and they was saying, well, Diamond was saying how Akbar kind of feels like she's above the cast, which I feel like she does. She, you know what I'm saying, being her confessionals, like, oh, I'm a celebrity guest and I'm this and that and woo woo. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Diamond the Body has more clout than Akbar. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Like, I mean, and then Diamond was saying like how Akbar is really known for reality TV and not her music. And I mean, I don't know not one Akbar song except for that new one with the Biggie diss, and I don't even know the name of it. Baddie, shot the clock. Like, that's the only one I know. I've never heard none of her other songs before, and I'm not trying to be funny at all, but yeah. And then, you know, Akbar starts talking about face cards and how she looked better than Diamond, all this and that. Now, I think both of them are pretty. I think Akbar is beautiful. I love that short haircut on her. I think Akbar is beautiful, but I think Diamond the Body look good too. So I think both of them look good. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Akbar starts bringing up how Diamond Tooth got knocked out, and Diamond says that Akbar has duffel bag arms. I said, not the luggage arms. Like, I can't believe the luggage for the arms. Like, what? Hey, that part had me falling out. Okay, so then Akbar says like Diamond the Body, her booty stiff and it don't move. Oh, Diamond gags her real quick, lift her skirt up and start bah 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 bah. Yo, she started clapping that booty like a round of applause. Do you hear me? That thing was definitely moving. And then Akbar was saying how, oh, and you stank. And it was like, no one, like, Akbar was not even sitting the closest to her. And the people sitting closest to her, it's not like they was like, none, like, they were smiling, like, enjoying the show. Like, so I don't think she was stinking. Like, I think that she just gagged Akbar, or Akbar, whatever her name is. I think she just gagged her. And she had to think of something to say. Like, y'all know how girls be when you eating them up. They be like, oh, your coochie stank. Like, that's their favorite little thing to say. Like, girl, please. Okay. So after like the second time Akbar brought up Diamond missing the tooth, Diamond just reached over the table and boom, swung on her and decked her. You know what I'm saying? And after that, it was up. Okay. So they run 2 rounds, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. First of all, did y'all peep how on the preview there was a part where you see Diamond with some water in her mouth and like spin it at Akbar? But then that wasn't in the episode, but okay. But they run these 2 rounds. First of all, Akbar was spitting at Diamond repeatedly, which I thought was just so disgusting. But they run these 2 rounds, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach was hurt. Y'all, I was crying, laughing. Like, this has to be the funniest fight on Zeus to me, y'all. Y'all, my stomach was hurting, like, cause the way they was fighting was like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. To me, nobody won that. I mean, it gave tie. If you want to edge it to Akbar, I wouldn't argue with you. But I mean, I don't think either one of them just like whooped the other one. Like, the way Akbar was swinging, I could see why she did not swing on Biggie. It did not give because Biggie was scared. It gave because you knew that them hands ain't really like that. But I mean, we all knew that Akbar don't really have the hands like that. There's been videos of her online getting whooped on for years now. So, I mean, yeah. Okay. So, when they were on the bus, like Sprinter, I think it was like Tasiki, Jayla, and Anna. They were like talking about, you know, oh, well, Tasiki was saying like, oh, Diamond got beat up. And Anna and Jayla was kind of chiming in like, well, no, it didn't really give like beat up. Like, it gave like fair one. Like, that, because I'm like, it ain't give beat up. Like, I ain't gonna lie. On neither end. It didn't give Diamond beat her up and it didn't give Akbar beat her up, if you ask me. Just honestly. Like, it gave like, y'all need to run it back again at the reunion or something. Like, it's like, what? Like, okay. So, back at the house, Natalie calls a house meeting. This is another thing. When they say they're going to eat, they're not going to eat. When they say they're going to meet, they're not going to meet. It's going to be a rumble. I already know. Like, so yeah, she calls a house meeting and Summer starts talking about how boring Emma is. And she's making all these excuses again. Like, oh, I'm sick and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Scotty was getting her life because it's like, Yeah, you tried to say I was a boring one. Yeah, now you're boring, sister. And you know, Scotty was like, well, you know, it seems to me like the cast thinks you're boring. It's crazy how the tables turn. Like the tables turned real fast. And Emma's like, well, I've only been here for a week. You've been here for XYZ amount of seasons. I don't feel like it matters because it's like you came in being the boring clocker, the boring patrol, the boring police. So it should never be a point where anyone says you're boring. I'm sorry, okay? So then Biggie asked why she wasn't invited to the brunch, and Natalie was basically saying because her and Jaden and Akbar had the issues and she didn't really know how it was going to go. And Biggie was saying how she felt like both of them started it with her. You know, Jaden hit her with the flowers. Akbar started chiming in like, oh, you need to defend yourself, all that. And I ain't gonna lie, I do feel like Jaden and Akbar both started with Biggie. I don't care, debate with your mama, but they both did start with her, okay? So then Natalie says we have a special guest and Slim walks in. I mean, Slim is like a quarter of Rolly's size, so I figured that Rolly was going to tear her up, but Rolly was literally like Swiffer, wet jet, mopping the floor with this girl. I'm like, oh my gosh, not squeaky clean. Like she is all across the floor with sister. I was like, damn, like what? Stop this. Call the police. Like get Rolly off for this girl, okay? And that's how the episode ended. So next week, Rolly and Slim continues. Summer and Jazz argue, and then we see Pretty P versus Dolly again. I'm pretty sure Dolly's going to chew her, dust her right on off, okay? So that was it for episode 8. You guys, let me know down below how y'all feel about the Biggie and Akbar and Biggie and Jaden situation. Do y'all feel like they started it with Biggie or what? Like, because I feel like they started it with Biggie. I don't know. Y'all sound off below and let me know. That's all for this video, and thank you guys for watching.